It is Wednesday, January 22nd. Welcome to This Fan's View. We have Carl, John, myself, Mario, and we would like to welcome some new sponsors. Philip K. Yoon from State Farm.
Sponsor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A new sponsor. Don't
Sorry,
get
new
carried
sponsor.
away.
I'm
Don't get carried away.
I'm looking forward.
I know it's a new year. I like your adrenaline.
I think it's more drugs than it is adrenaline, so we're not sure. But anyway, Philip Yoon from State Farm over on Bustleton Pike in Philadelphia. So welcome. Thank you.
Yes.
I think they sent us a message saying they will be at the show at Dagwoods on the 3rd or 4th.
March 4th.
March 4th. It's the day before somebody leaves for spring training, right?
The next day.
There you go.
The next day.
So you won't be hanging out after the show too long, will you?
Why not?
Oh, that's right. You're leaving at night, aren't you?
Well, you can't leave the good food there.
Well,
Come on.
come on.
I make the plans. Hey, one added note on Philip with State Farm. He's our T-shirt sponsor, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So he will go on the This Fan's View T-shirt, which we will be giving away at our road events. So anyone that comes out will be giving out prizes of T-shirts, amongst many other things, for our trivia and raffle prizes and whatever else it is that we do.
Absolutely.
So So Philip, thank you. Your guy,
Paul. Yeah, Mr. Fitch, who
he's been along for this journey.
Yep.
And
He has.
I'm sure he was instrumental in.
he was very instrumental in
So-
putting us in contact with Phil.
I want to give a shout out to him because he's everybody plays a little part in this.
They're both really good guys.
So-
So if you have to, just ask for either one of them.
If you're looking for State Farm insurance, you still got one half of the
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl in
That's right.
Patrick Mahomes.
I will tell you that Phil and Paul are both my agents, and I've had to use them quite a bit recently. And they've been tremendous help. So you're
Good hands.
yeah.
No, that's not their logo.
No, but you're in. Never mind.
Yeah.
You got the right people.
Either way, give them a call because I'm giving them a personal reference, and I don't lie.
Somebody forgot to shut the
Shut the
phone
phone off.
So it's the John and Mario show
Exactly.
for the next couple seconds. So what are we doing? Where are we starting? Phillies,
We got-
Eagles. We're gonna wait for Carl to get back.
No, we got a lot of things going on. We got,
Oh yeah.
we got nice Super Bowl appearance coming up.
So let's start there. Who wins?
It's gonna be a good one. I think it's.
The 49ers.
I do. I think defense. Well, just defensively, I think they have what it would take. If anybody's going to shut down the Kansas City, that'll be
Right. I know a lot of people.
It's gonna be tough though because Kansas City can score.
Okay, so you have Mahomes, who's on fire. Then you have Tyreek Hill,
Mm-hmm.
right? Kelsey, Right.
Travis Kelce.
and is McCoy really playing? Or
He was hurt.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
okay,
he was
all right.
out.
I mean, seriously, if he can't win a Super Bowl with these guys,
And Damon Williams is the running back.
he's not going to.
No.
So,
No, because they're going to be in trouble in a year because they're going to have to pay Patrick Mahomes next year.
right.
So then that's going to put them in luxury tax.
Yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely.
wait for me. Come on. Wait for
Sorry,
me.
we're trying to keep the ball rolling while you were taking care of business.
Wait for me.
But we were just talking about the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is this the state part or the farm part of the Super Bowl? Because you had, I'm going to go farm.
You got SF.
Ooh, I'm glad you had that lid on.
Yeah, I hadn't opened it yet. So
All right. So we were talking. Who do you think's going to win?
I would like to see KC win because I would like to see Andy win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
I just think San Fran is playing really good football right now.
But so's Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't
You think
know.
it's going to come down to
I
Time
mean,
management?
I just see the way San Fran, won on Sunday. What did Jimmy throw? Eight passes. 8 passes. They ran the ball
Yeah.
all
Passing
day,
leg, and they got 8
right?
passes.
And what was it? 5 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, four about most.
4.
Yeah.
I just think San Fran's the hot hand right now.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Kansas City's playing good football too, but I think they can be exposed. And I think San Fran's defense can
I think it's very, very possible.
expose that offense.
Well, that and it might even be like, the San Francisco defense got beat up pretty badly against the Saints. And that was like a 42-45 game, So, and the 49ers offense can score as well. So,
did you I didn't mean to interrupt
That's
you,
all right.
but did you talk about
we haven't talked about that yet.
We haven't talked
Harold
about that.
Carmichael?
Nope.
So we're giving an autographed Harold Carmichael photo away tonight to somebody who's on board with us, and we'll randomly pick somebody. But if you got good input, good questions, good canter back and forth, we'll pick somebody.
Absolutely.
So an autograph 8x10 of recently inducted Harold Carmichael into the Centennial Hall of Fame
Yep.
2020.
Mr.
So-
Stinger saying Kansas City's going to win.
Well, I mean, they have. If they don't, like we were saying, they're never going to do it.
Right.
I mean, they have the team, but good defenses, those shut down offenses in Super Bowls.
Yeah.
That's the offenses get you there to the Super Bowl, and then defenses win them. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I think it's going to be a good game.
And that's really what I'm worried more concerned about is having a good game.
Nick Graff. Phillies went to the dollar store for relievers.
And yes, they have. But
Well, I was going to get everybody's Super Bowl predictions at the end of the show.
Okay, well, we started off with that.
I see that. So we're already out of helter skelter. But I'm for San Fran. I just I like San Fran.
Honestly, I
You
don't
don't
care
care.
who wins.
No, you don't
go,
care.
go San Francisco. I mean, go Kansas City, please.
Well, see, now here's the thing. If I bet on Kansas City to win, they will lose. Absolutely.
Do you realize Kansas City's a 1.5 point favorite?
They are. I know they are.
So
I know they
Well,
are.
that goes to show you something right there too.
I know. I
I
hear you. I just
So they should win this game. But
they.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Well, not with the 1.5 point. Not with the 1.5 point favorite.
I don't know.
Stinger, that's what happens when you leave the table. Just checking, making sure everybody's paying attention.
Exactly.
I think he's bucking for this.
Yeah, he's one up. He's one up. He's one up.
Yeah.
God.
Trying to
So
get spotted.
there's a meme out there because it's Shakira and somebody else for the halftime show.
Yeah.
I forget who it is, and somebody said if there's ever a chance for another wardrobe malfunction, this is the one that I've gone.
Yeah, I see that.
Jack's hoping for good commercials.
They're always going to be good.
We were talking
They've been
today.
struggling a little bit.
Well, yeah. So I mean, they're better than the commercials during the year. Put it that way.
So John and I were talking today. We read online that Planners is going to kill off Mr. Peanut.
I saw that.
Like, what's
Why?
What's the world coming to?
Yeah, what's happening in the world?
So are they going to kill him off and then bring him back?
It was a dream like Dallas
I,
or a nightmare or whatever it might be.
very possible.
I mean,
Um,
really, like, how do you kill somebody? And then, it's not Friday.
So-
Friday the 13th.
Bill Kennedy says he's looking for the halftime show. Who else is it besides Shakira? J Lo. Okay, I'm sorry, Belinda.
Yeah.
Did say that. All right, thanks, B.
I didn't know what JLO meant, so that's why I didn't comment.
It's all one word, J Lo.
I know. I didn't know what JLO meant, so that's why I didn't say anything. J-Lo.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wouldn't that be spelled JAYLOW?
no, it's an
J-Lo?
initial J. Lo.
Oh, I'm just going with right.
Phonetically.
JAYLOW.
Yeah.
You would think
Okay.
there should be a period after the J. How's
They
that?
will
Does that
spend
matter?
$10 million on a Super Bowl commercial to bring him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Who's coming
or
back?
or
Planters peanuts.
Oh,
So-
Mr. Peanut.
Yeah, Mr. Peanut.
so here's my call for that.
I didn't know where we went.
Here's my call for that. They already killed him off.
Tell off a cliff. Oh, he fell off a cliff.
Oh,
Carl showing his age.
Wow.
Why am I showing my age?
Because you don't know who J-Lo is.
I know who he was.
She.
I knew who she was too.
she's Abraham's wife.
I knew. I was
Jesus
just
God.
trying. I was just trying to have fun.
Stirring the pot.
You know.
So they already killed him off. So now they're going to bring him back probably on the during the Super Bowl. That's my guess.
I don't know. It just kind of sounded like they were killing him today, or during the Super Bowl.
During the Super Bowl. So if they do that, they'll probably kill him off in the beginning
First quarter, and
and
then
then have another commercial at the end and bring him back. You can't kill off Mr. Peanut. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
so instead of 3 quarters, it's instead of 3 days for Jesus.
Yes, it's going to be 3
third quarters.
He will rise again in three,
In the
in
fourth
3
quarter.
quarters. Yeah.
Maybe, you know.
Oh, God. So what's next?
And then another thing too.
I feel like Brent Selleck's here, and the show's been lost already.
We get Super Bowl. If people like wings, Buffalo
Yeah.
Wild Wings, that you can get the.
Oh God, yeah! How about that?
They're betting the world. They're betting the world. If the Super Bowl goes to
overtime.
overtime, everybody in America
Free
gets
wings.
free wings.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess it's
see,
a servant side, whatever.
that could be a conspiracy.
Wouldn't be the first conspiracy.
Well, that's true. That is true.
But
Oh, God, there we go. The first Voracek comment. It's not even.
And it didn't even come from Jack, so it's not. So it's not official.
right.
If it doesn't come from Jack, it's not real.
But Jack's name's in the comment.
It is.
But
But it's not. But it's not.
no. He has the exclusive
Oh no!
rights
Absolutely.
to any Jake Voracek. Hey,
He had the first goal last
it's
night.
coming. It's coming. You mean Beach House? Oh man.
Oh, Jesus God.
But
Hey, can we back up for a minute?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Can we back up for a minute? So there's a lot of Bernie Perrant memorabilia kind of like floating around.
Why is that?
He's going to be at PJ Willihan.
Really?
February 12th. February 12th, PJ Willihan.
When? What's he going to be doing there?
Talking to us.
All right. So it's going to be the Bernie Perrant show with This Man's View?
Well,
'Cause that's how they've been lately.
I think it's going to be Bernie and Jeannie and some other guys.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure who the some other
Well,
guys
yeah,
are.
we're not sure
so-
yet.
But Bernie will be in the house. I highly recommend you get there early.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The place fills up quick, and I don't want to take on complaints that
Are we going to have a table?
Bernie will. Bernie will have a table. You can bet that Bernie will have a table.
Okay. That's really all that matters.
Hopefully
I'll be sitting on the floor.
we'll get a chair. So
We only need one mic for that show, right?
probably
Just stick it in front of him and
probably.
have him go.
Mhm.
So yeah, Bernie Perrant, PJ Willihan's Newtown Square, February 12th, and then back by popular demand, one Mr. Invincible, Vince Papale,
Yeah, that's going to be
will
awesome.
be at Dagwood's Pub on March the 4th.
Mhm.
So we've got a couple of headliners coming up that we're pretty excited about, especially for our friends at Dagwood's. And now with State Farm on board, they're kind of neighbors, so
Right.
that's going to be a big house party there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So
So we do have the official first Voracek comment.
this was how the show
Right.
was supposed to
Good to go.
start. So 15 minutes in, I'm getting caught up
There you go.
Okay.
because somebody forgot to shut the phone off, and that somebody is me. So.
That's what happens.
So that's where we're at. So we got some Bernie Perrant memorabilia. This trophy here that's on my side of
Wow,
the table.
he's still reliving that?
I didn't put this out. I
Oh,
did
you
not.
put it
I
out.
did not
he
put this
bought
out.
he bought the Windex and everything, polishing it up and
I-
everything today.
I didn't bring this out.
he didn't disagree with having it out though. Although it's coming this way now.
It's
It's coming right here.
You're gonna
you
have
need
to change.
to sit up
You're gonna have to.
straight because it's kind of,
Hey, it's all good.
or put it, there you go. Or put it off to the side that way.
Trophy's coming this way though.
There we go. That's better.
Trophy's coming this way for the playoffs.
Now they
Bernie
can-
Perron is the nicest athlete in the history of Philly sports and one of its best.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can't agree more there, Mr. Taylor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So mom will be there for
1,000%.
Ernie?
Iran, yeah. But we don't know if she's going to be there.
Big shout out for Sean Wyatt, who had some hip
Yes,
surgery
yes.
the other day.
So I
He's
had-
on. He's on the mend.
is he here?
He's on the board.
Is there? Okay.
He's right below
Good.
Brian.
Oh
Burke.
yeah, I just saw him. Okay. I had Debbie's daughter check on him because she was working that day.
Okay.
And
You know that's not legal, right?
what?
You know, to that's patient.
Confidentiality.
No, it's not.
Yeah, sure it is.
No, it's not.
Absolutely,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
You sign the papers when you go in the hospital. Sure, certainly is. Jeez.
God.
My God.
That's
Well,
right.
Biscuit Tees, we have extended an invitation to Biscuit Tees to be in the house. So
Really?
we're waiting to hear back from, I don't know if we've officially, but we had talked about it, and they will be asked, Kim Perrant and her partner, Jody Smith, who sell the Biscuit Tee
Okay.
shirts and hats.
Mm.
So
Oh, cool.
we, yes. We hope to have them in the house. So we answered that questions or
Mhm.
that question. So where are we at? You want to talk some birds?
We can
You
talk
wanna
whatever you
some-
want.
You want to talk some eagles?
We can talk Eagles.
They're a little slow to the party on getting some coaches, right? They're falling behind.
I think people are rejecting them.
Oh, rejection.
A lot of people are turning
Rejection, Your Honor.
them down.
Oh no, we're not going there.
Yeah, a lot of people are turning them down.
Is that the case, or they're not even interviewing them? Because I hear a couple of them didn't even, like the Kansas City guy, Mike
Well,
Kafka.
he's the one that turned
he
him
was,
down.
yeah, but he was. Kansas City denied him.
No,
They
they
wouldn't
didn't
let 'em.
They didn't deny 'em.
That's what I read.
Yeah, that's Eagle spin.
That's Eagles spin.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to come because he thinks the offensive coordinator now is going to step down next year. He'll be getting his head coaching job there.
So that's kind of what they told him.
Yeah, and then he would be taking over for
It seems to be the marketability of trying to keep what you have.
right. Which I mean, you can't blame him. If,
But
you know.
help me out. Eric Bieniemy didn't even get an interview this year, did
No,
he?
he didn't. And that was the offensive coordinator I was trying to think of. No, he didn't. And maybe,
So is this coordinator job going to fall into Deuce Staley's lap?
I think it would have to.
you would think. But if
Is it that nobody wants it, or they're just not interested in hiring anybody because they want?
Well, I think what John's saying is because you're not truly the offensive coordinator,
Yeah,
because
right.
the head coach is calling the plays. You're just coming here with a title,
Yeah.
and
you just have a title.
it doesn't really mean a whole heck of a lot.
So it's
Yeah.
So who are you going to get that's any?
Okay, so
Value.
let's look at it this way. So Andy Reid calls the plays. Eric Bieniemy, he's the offensive coordinator. He's got a chart as well.
Well-
There's no input there. There's no suggestions. There's
Supposedly, Bieniemy was calling all the plays in the playoff game,
is that right?
and at least that's what they made.
You want my other
Reference.
two? You want my other 2 cents? Josh McNown.
Well, we've talked about that too. I mean, he may. He was
If
in Dougie's
if
ear.
he's interested in getting into coaching, I think he would be a prime candidate to
Yeah.
come on board.
I mean, he's got. Yeah, I mean, he was definitely
That's just my 2 cents.
helpful this year.
I have no inside connections, but I think that would be a great name and a great person for to do 2 things: offensive coordinator / quarterbacks coach,
Right, helping out.
to groom Carson Wentz even more.
Oh no, I mean that's definitely an option.
But they've got 3 other coaching vacancies, right?
Yeah,
You got the quarterback coach, or
defensive
no, the receivers coach,
receivers coach, D-back,
D-back,
and the defensive line.
and defensive line. So
Yeah.
you got 2 and 2
Yeah.
that you're looking to fill. And you think you're pretty much dead fast that these guys are rejecting because of
Well, just because Doug's got all the call, and so
So Joe Stinger has a question. He says, doesn't the offensive coordinator give the head coach all the plays to pick from, and then he just calls them? Or So how's that work? What does the offensive coordinator do if you have the head coach calling all the plays?
Well, he may prepare during the week,
Right.
what should work or what could work. But if he's he's
So during the game, he's just sitting there twiddling his thumbs.
right, he's just holding up charts, okay, or clapping, But
I could never see Donovan McNabb as a coach.
No.
Jack's asking what about
Yeah,
five?
I did see that.
I just can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's still prime target of trashing To.
All
He
that.
can't get past that.
Well, plus he still hasn't gotten over getting booed at the draft when it wasn't even for him. And how many times is an offensive coordinator are going to get booed in Philly? He won't last a week here.
Jack just wants to boo him again. That's all.
He can't come for a visit. And not get
I mean, like,
Oh God.
but yeah, that's the problem. Like, I mean, so what kind of offensive coordinator of any talent
Would want to do that, right?
or experience, not so much talent, but experience,
But-
would come and say, here's all my plays. You get all the credit.
Right.
Here you go. I'm going to do all the homework, and here you go, Mary. You take all the credit.
Well, that's how I do it
That's, what we
anyway.
do. That's how we do it here. But I mean, but
You don't know, John actually writes out everything I'm supposed to say for the entire show.
trade secrets are. But no, it's that would be the only problem for that. It's how do you
Yeah. So
how do
you're
you-
really not going to get any big name.
Five's
Here.
Five's a fan of everybody on the page tonight. They've got quite a few comments, so it's pretty funny.
Oh,
that,
my
that-
God.
that Five has
Mhm.
garnered a few comments.
Oh God.
But it's one of those things. Josh McDowell would be the guy, like just getting his feet wet.
Right.
That has the experience in this system. So that
Okay.
might be a good way to go. He was definitely in the ear. You saw on the TV at least. He was in the ear of Peterson all year long. And that's what you needed, a guy that would be able to get in the.
What's right? What word is that in
It means to
English?
shut up.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not to Z. So it means to shut up. Yeah.
It's what you gotta.
Oh God. Tell you, these guys crack me up. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But
Pierre's watching because he's got nothing else to do now because his team 86th out of the playoffs.
did they even go to San Francisco?
No. Please don't rile up Pierre. Please don't. We appreciate all of our listeners
Oh,
and all of
absolutely.
our fans.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
And you want to.
You causing trouble again?
Oh no, Pierre's a good guy. We joke a lot.
Just give it to DiFilippo. They're going to bring him back. Is that's what Jack's saying? You got scoop? You got inside scoop? He was fired twice in 6 months, right?
Right.
He left here, got fired, and then got fired again. I think he'd be a prime candidate.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I see that Antonio Brown's trying to come back again?
No, he got
No,
busted.
yeah.
He got
Okay.
busted again.
Did he really?
Yeah, he got busted again. He's not trying to come
For
back.
doing what?
He's trying to get out of jail. That's what he's trying to do.
What was it for this time?
Same.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Same. Yeah.
What a jackass.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Word is Gritty knocked out a 13. Knocked him out.
There's no
I
matter-
wouldn't go that far,
Yeah, there's.
but
I've seen Grady in action. He's a pretty aggressive
Yeah.
fella.
yeah.
If that's a fella inside.
No.
He's pretty aggressive with his play,
Yeah.
going around the stadium. So, and if it was a pretty family event Sunday down there at season ticket holder,
Okay.
and he gave a kid a pretty heavy hand in the back.
Yeah.
The word is he knocked him unconscious, and the lawsuit is pending.
But the Flyers did.
They denied it. Of
Yeah,
course.
they denied. Of course, they
course,
denied it.
Of course.
More aggressive than Beach House. Oh my God.
It's funny. He won't even name his name now.
No.
Yeah.
So for the viewers,
Skoracek guaranteed us a win last night and came through.
There you go.
So-
Beach House equals Voracek, just in case for people that
Yeah.
keeping track
If
out there.
you're just tuning in, Voracek owns a beach house, and
He is the Beach House.
Oh, he is the beach house.
You know, because
That's right.
he's only good for a little
He
while.
lives there 2 months, but you pay the other 10.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're gonna put little put a key
There you go.
every once in a while, just so people know what we're talking about.
Joe Stinger, the NHL, is going to suspend him. First mascot ever suspended. At least he doesn't take the trash cans. Leave the trash cans so
God.
we can bang on them.
Speaking of suspensions, we'll flip over to baseball. I heard some of the Houston Astros had
The buzzers.
yeah. Is that true? Somebody posted a picture of one.
No one won't.
They're not going to admit it, of course.
Yeah, well, somebody will. Somebody
Eventually?
will. Well, this whole thing was started by a
The
pitcher. You know that.
Really?
That's how this whole thing opened up.
Got released from him.
Got
Charlie
released
Morton-
from the Astros.
Charlie Morton started
Gotcha.
saying stuff too. You know, after he was in Tampa afterwards. It's always the former players that aren't there with them anymore that'll speak out.
Yeah, disgruntled employees.
You know.
So read your buddy Tim's comment here about AB. Read
Hasn't been
that.
arrested supposedly.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah. Sorry. Another former athlete assaulted
A
Mover.
mover?
Oh my God. He's hiding it in his house to avoid arrest. Wouldn't that be the first place they look?
No, it's a pretty big house.
It's not Ryan Howard's house.
No,
Or is it?
he could be in the bowling alley, tucked in the corner.
Oh my God. So we're not following anything on Carl's list. are
We
we?
have had a half hour of mishmash. It's official mishmash. There's no consistency.
Oh,
There's no
God.
nothing. The phone call just kind of sent it all off into.
But it's fun.
It is. No, it is.
No.
He barricaded himself in. Jesus God. Oh God.
So
All right,
why
what's
is-
next?
Jack Broder, why is baseball a joke? Please explain.
No.
I know the answer. I know exactly what's
Baseball is it's a joke of a league. Okay. So maybe we need to have Jack on one night.
Well, the reason I guess he may be saying is because none of the players were suspended, and the only reason why the players weren't suspended was because they were the ones that helped out in the investigation through MLB.
Well, I think in Jack's case, he's talking more about the Hall of Fame selections.
Oh, well,
Oh,
I think
well, that
that's
definitely.
Jack's reference. I could.
all right, we're back.
It's the conspiracy theory. They got to shut off with talking about the Hall of Fame.
Right.
So that was. It's either Beach House got us knocked off, or Antonio Brown got us knocked off.
Or conspiracy theories.
Mosh pit. We were temporarily interrupted. We don't know why, but
Is this the new one? I guess there's no one here.
And, but the Hall of Fame, I just don't think they got 2 more years left to get into the Hall of Fame, and they need I think they said it was 57 votes. 57 of the 150 voters need to pick up, or that haven't voted for them need to pick it up. I don't see them. I don't see them getting them. And just because of what they did. I mean, prior to using the PEDs, they were Hall of Famers. Yes. Why do you have to go and ruin it? You know, just to be. You know,
you still got to hit the ball.
you do.
You
True.
still got to hit the ball.
But if it makes you see the ball better, it makes it easier to hit.
What?
Has that ever been?
Yeah, that's
That's a thing.
What, Adderall?
no the steroids that that they had makes your vision better.
Well, it's same thing with Adderall.
I know when I
Oh.
take it, it knocks me out, so I can't see anything.
Well, you're not using the gel; they're clear. But
God.
plus your head didn't get 6 times bigger.
I know, isn't that incredible?
It's
That's incredible. But let's be positive. Let's talk Derek Jeter. Let's talk Larry Walker.
Both guys well deserved.
Absolutely.
I mean, Jeter goes.
Kudos to Larry Walker. He was in the last year, right? This was his last
10th.
year,
yep.
right?
Which is amazing that it took that long for him. I mean,
right.
Everybody wants to use the stigma of Coors Field, but he only had 31% of his at bats were in Coors Field. So
anybody that wants to read something, I don't know if you guys follow Matt Stairs or not on Facebook, but Matt put up a nice post about both guys.
Yeah, I read a little bit of it.
It started with Larry Walker, who he played with in Montreal with the Expos when Matt first broke in, and Larry was very sincere and genuine in getting him jump started in baseball and his career, and he even talked about Jeter and whatnot. So it's
just looking at how he was choked up and wasn't even thinking he was getting in.
Right. Yeah, he made that announcement yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. Yep.
On social media, thanking everybody for consideration, and it was great. But
I might have to disagree with Joe on that one.
Jeter great on the field, but not very good in the office.
He's making some moves they're gonna make the.
It's patience, Joe.
Yeah, patience. Give him
whoa.
Well, that was his words today.
Patience. But I didn't even know you knew that word.
Well, I do. We don't want to go down that road.
He doesn't display it very often, but he knows the word.
Well, no, I got a little bit too much inside information, so that's why I get frustrated. When you hear the front office talk.
Well, time out. Don't jump to that so fast.
Well, no, but
because that's all my. You're
all right, well,
you're killing me.
Oh, but you're killing me. No, but I'm just saying.
I'm going to start putting you over there to sit.
10 in the corner. That's what Jeter was talking today about. He wants to win more than anybody. He said, but you need to have patience in their system because they're rebuilding everything up.
The Marlins are going to be tough in a couple of years. I'm guessing.
Are they?
Yeah,
I think so.
Do you? You really?
I mean, they'll be competitive. I mean,
so why are they going after? Why'd they go after a couple of guys this year that probably aren't going to make much of a difference?
Well, just like they did last year, getting Neil Walker and a couple of the other.
Who?
Guys.
Neil Walker.
Yeah. The guy that the Eagles or Phillies just signed today.
Neil Walker. Philadelphia Philly Neil Walker.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, I don't mean it.
No, but I'll
try to be patient.
They're there to show the young guys how to win in baseball. The veterans. And that's what they're doing with those guys and then because that's how the Yankees way was. They had all the young, when Jeter
so
was
he
coming
basically
up
pulled a hinky and cleaned house,
right.
got rid of all the, the Stantons and who else did he get rid of?
Well, JT, he got rid of, but
but JT wasn't making any money.
Well, no, but he was their commodity to get.
He acquired assets,
right? For that. So
okay.
So instead of having the one catcher, now you got Alfaro to replace him. Whether or not it's equal, but you get a pitcher that's going to do it as well.
Joe Stinger's not agreeing.
Yeah, he's not buying it.
He's not buying
it. I mean, I
me either.
If I'm living down there, I may not believe it either, but that's what he wants to do. He's saying, but we could be like we'll be talking later on in the hour here that. It could be, all speak.
We're a half hour.
Well, 25 minutes, but later on in our hour. Well, I'm just saying in our hour of the show.
Who's counting?
God, aren't the Marlins moving back to Montreal? Jesus God.
They want to, but they got to.
That's the Rays.
Huh?
That's the Rays.
Oh, that's right. That's the Tampa Rays.
Right.
That's yeah.
Marlins just got.
I was going to say they just got a $2 billion stadium. They're not going anywhere for a while.
Well, so Tampa got a big tax credit. Mm. To keep them
but they don't have the stadium.
But they didn't build a $2 billion stadium.
No, a few years ago they did.
Did they really?
Yeah.
It's the same one from back in 2008.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Well, that was old back then.
Yeah.
Right.
That one's, for them. But, I mean.
Because there's the fans don't show up because there's no native Floridians.
Well, that.
Everybody's transplants.
You could buy tickets for $2.
Right.
Right?
I'd go.
Right, but
just to go watch baseball.
well, the thing is that they're not good right at the moment.
Right.
Which, they're building it up, and
So you go see whoever they're playing.
well, but the problem is when you're in Miami, you're going to want to go out nightlife or
Right.
go to a baseball game at that time.
Right.
So, if they make it a little bit more interactive, a little bit more.
Like hit people with the baseballs.
No, but more
Like
more
throwbacks,
interactive, like kind of like the Phillies have with the little bar areas and that kind of stuff.
Ah, okay.
If they
Yeah.
if they had that stuff around, then you might get more people to
Right.
the game, and then get them when they're
Giveaways, stuff
right,
like that.
Get
Yeah.
them while they're
Yeah.
bad, and then when they grow up and get better, then more fans.
People want good teams.
But
So we're talking Derek Jeter, Larry Walker, Ted Simmons for the senior side of things, and who was the old commish?
He passed away.
The old commish, forget his name. Love him dearly. I just forget his name.
But it's good. It could be a nice crowd out there.
Oh, it'll be all Yankees.
Yeah. Well, and plus,
it'll be all Yankees.
plus, I mean, Montreal, you got so you're close there with Canada for Larry Walker, but although he's going in as a Colorado Rocky, which
what was the third team he played for? He talked of 3 teams. Who was
Yeah.
the third team?
I'm trying to think of who the third team is. Montreal. Yeah, I'm not sure. It was probably like a last, hang on
Right.
type of thing.
Marvin Miller. Thank you, Matt Egan. Matt Egan, another Floridian.
mm,
He's a former Philly guy from up in the Northeast.
mm.
Did you know Matt?
I know him through Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt. He's down in Florida now.
Yep.
Marvin Miller. Yep. Thank you.
And,
Cards.
Cardinals. That's right.
Was that the? Oh yeah, he finished up the last year with the Cardinals. Thank
Yep.
you, Jerry.
Yep.
Appreciate that. We need all the help we can get.
How would it feel to be the only person sitting in a $2 billion stadium? I wouldn't mind it.
I'm assuming you're going to go walk home with the foul ball.
Dick Allen, is he still eligible?
I think it's next year is his.
Last year?
Well, no, it's his year that he's going to be in that
Oh,
class that
gotcha.
gets picked upon.
Gotcha. Yeah.
For the
So hopefully we'll have Dick Allen to celebrate
right next year.
next year. You hiding your Wawa cup over there?
No, I was making sure that it had that side
Oh,
out.
we have our own coffee brand now. Get out of here. Wait, well,
No, we have our own coffee sleeves,
Sleeves.
homemade coffee sleeves.
Jeez, they're going to be asking for them.
Yep.
So what you do is you get a piece of paper and some packing tape and a sticker. That's how I made mine.
Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
another quality show. Another quality show.
But
Keep the comments coming. We're going to give away an autograph 8x10 photo to someone on board tonight,
mm-hmm.
and we've had a few.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have.
we have.
We've had a few.
We have.
We've had, I
God.
don't know how many we've had, but
We've had a lot.
we've had quite a few.
So what's next?
We've had quite a few.
We talked football
We're all over the place,
I know.
man.
We talked
We
baseball.
are all over the place.
and a little bit of beach house sprinkled in.
How about those hot flyers?
Yeah, that's
How about
nice
them?
segue,
Hey.
John.
They can beat the good teams.
Oh, they've been playing
They can beat
good.
the good
They've
teams.
been playing well.
Huh?
We had a Pittsburgh fan come in here the other day, was bragging and shoving it in our face.
She came in
3-0.
and she rubbed it all over us.
3-0.
She was even talking Stanley Cup.
Really?
Oh, this year.
She carried Crosby out of here.
Man.
Yeah.
That and the Pittsburgh Steelers she was going crazy with.
Bill
Yeah.
Kennedy got a great idea. $29.99 on the info commercial for the
There
sleeve.
you go. We're
Buy
in.
one right now, and you will get a second one free.
Just got to pay the extra shipping.
Right now. You've got to do it right now.
Oh,
Before the
God.
show ends.
You will get a
Hey,
second one free.
This is quality work.
I see that.
Mhm.
I see that. Can you produce 2 of the same?
Sure. No.
No,
They'll all be unique.
exactly. One of a kind. Each
One
one.
of a kind coffee sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
God.
absolutely right there, Belinda. We do need to sign JT Realmuto.
So, okay, we kind of touched on this, and you told me to ask John, so I'm going to ask John. What's taking so long? Why are they not signing this guy?
Okay, you got the mic, John.
There you go. And we have 20 minutes.
20 minutes. That's not enough time.
It's actually 15. I need 5 to
I know
close.
you need to live. I know. We just he's trying to do right for baseball players as far as fighting for his money.
Right.
He says right now that it doesn't interfere with.
Can I interrupt? What the hell does that mean? Well, what's he fight? Yadi Molina didn't have to fight for his money. He got his contract.
Well,
how about
true.
the catcher in Kansas City? Help me out.
Perez
Got his money.
Well, I'm not saying that.
I don't understand that comment.
Well, he's saying that he is, put out that $12 million, either $10 million or the 12 and a half or 12.5 or 6, whatever it is. This is going to be a record deal for a catcher as an arbitration.
Okay, so he's going to set the bar.
He's setting the bar.
Okay.
For it.
Okay.
And with him having the year that he had last year,
So answer me this. So in negotiations,
Mhm.
right? This is what this is all about.
Right.
Negotiations, right? So you got to set the parameters for where you're going to start
Mhm.
and hopefully where you're going to finish. And if they end up talking 15, 16, 17 million per year,
Mhm.
does that not set the for a long-term contract times 5-6 years? I mean, isn't that where this is heading?
Well, hopefully.
So you got to get there.
Right.
And I think that's what he's trying to, this isn't about him fighting the Phillies.
Yeah, he said that he doesn't think it's
You know what I mean?
personal
And
either way.
Personally think the Phillies will get it done.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? They have an awkward way of getting around this sort of stuff.
Yeah, that 11th
But
hour.
I mean, you gave up a top prospect, right?
Mhm.
Pitching prospect. You gave up your top catching prospect
Right.
at the time,
Yeah.
and I guess you threw in another low.
Yeah. Well,
So you
Will
gave
Phillips
up.
gonna be a
You
good-
gave
good
up
pitcher.
some quality personnel
Right.
to get him.
Mhm.
I just can't see him walking, and they look like idiots in this.
So,
I
Mr.
just said it.
Mr. Nalen has a good comment there.
Well, they are undervalued. Yeah, of course.
But like I said, Yachty got paid. Perez
Right.
got paid. There's other catchers that have gotten paid.
So, what is taking the Phillies so long to get this done?
well, the
Well,
whole thing is the luxury
He
tax.
just came here.
Well, but it's also a luxury tax. They don't want to fight the luxury tax right
Like,
now
I think-
because if they give them the extension now,
I agree with Joe. It should have been over by now.
Oh, of course it should, but it's they don't want to go over that luxury tax, and if you want to win, you have to go over the luxury tax. The Astros were $42 million over the luxury tax.
Really?
Yeah. The Yankees were $20 million, and
Well,
the Red
wait.
Sox were, or no, the Red Sox. I'm sorry,
Was that for the
42.
equipment that they were paying for?
Well, yeah.
That include the trash cans and drums
Well, and the buzzers.
and the buzzers, right?
Yeah.
and the electronics and cheap.
No, they're not. But if you say you want to win,
Right.
you gotta go. You gotta go for it. You can't let. That's what's going to cost them. A chance for the World Series this year.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that.
It's they're
wouldn't
going
doubt
to be improved, but they're not. You're improving little steps,
Right.
Baby steps, and you're hurting yourself by not going for it, and
Right.
the longer it's only going to be, I think it's like 2.4 million. I think it's 12, between 10 and 12.4 or whatever it was, and
Okay.
so you're going to fight over that with your best player from last year,
Right.
or second best with between him and Harper, and
Harper already got his money, so he's out of the question.
well, no, but I'm just saying, but it's an either or when you actually go to arbitration. It's either
Right.
the 10 or it's going to be the 12.4. So, and then everybody's going to be saying, well, you're not worth it because of this, and I'm worth it because of this,
God.
and no matter, it's all business, but it still gets ugly when you're throwing the laundry out there on the table
Yeah, it's just
for your negotiation. So, which could also be detrimental for later on that he says, "Okay, well, I'll go to free agency," and whether
Yeah, see ya.
he's no, not see it. He still might still sign back here, but it might cost you more money in the long run because
Right.
now you got 6 other teams that are lining up that are going to pay you,
Yep.
and he wants to be here. We spoke to him when he was here. That he wants to be here,
Right.
and he has no problem being here, but he just wants to get a fair deal.
Yeah, I get it.
And
Tom, to answer your question, stupid money was last year.
yeah,
We're not doing stupid money this year.
this year it's saved money.
Yeah, they're doing Save Mart. So
But,
Well, I mean, did they not go out and spend stupid money on Zach Wheeler? Did they not go out and spend stupid money on Didi Gregorius?
Didi, not Didi, no, because it's 1 year for $14 million.
Come
Yeah,
on,
but-
that's $14 million.
Yeah,
Did-
but Ozuna
did
just got
did
1 year 18.
All right, timeout. Did they need Didi Gregorius on this team?
I believe they do.
Why?
Why?
Because he's Joe's. Because he's Joe's guy.
It'll help with the locker room, with Joe, and also just
So that shouldn't count against the luxury tax. Then that should come out of Joe's pocket.
exactly. It's just one of those things where he's needed. Because we need a third baseman still, type of thing still. Like we still have second base, third base.
Well, you got
Center field.
three guys. You got 3 guys that are going to fight for those 3 positions.
Right.
Or you got 4 guys that are going to fight for those 3 positions.
Yeah.
And now if you throw in Neil Walker, you know what I mean. Now you got another guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, no, exactly.
today's additions were Francisco Loriano, Bud Norris, Drew Storen, and Neil Walker.
Right.
Any of them make the major league roster? 2 of them maybe,
Walker will probably be a bench guy.
and Francisco, a bullpen piece
He'll
and
be
a
a bull-
possible emergency starter kind of thing.
Yeah, Bud Norris may. I mean, again for, and if not, hopefully there'll be a triple. They can stay around for AAA, type of thing to. So
Segura poor defensively, and Didi deal below market value. I guess Didi really didn't have a whole lot of options
yeah, being hurt.
coming off an injured year.
Yeah, it's a 1 year prove-it deal. And then I don't think he's playing third base, Sean. He's second base is where he's supposedly more comfortable. He may end up doing it. There was an article I was looking at today that Girardi thinks that Segura would be more comfortable at second base and Kingery will play third.
I think Alec Baum makes the team right out of spring training.
You think?
I really do. I think he's going to be the spring training sensation, and he makes the team, right out of spring training, and you're going to be looking at him for quite a few years.
I'm okay with
I
that.
really do.
I'm okay with that.
I think he's made. I think he's stepped up. I just think he's ready.
Okay.
I really do. We talked about it today. If he's not, you're going to send him to AAA. What's he going to accomplish in AAA?
No, I agree. I mean, if he's ready, if he's
Ooh, she wants to trade him.
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, she don't like him. She don't like him. She's gotten very hands-on with I like them, I don't like them. Before she was just a fan. I love them all.
Okay.
Now she's it's don't disrespect her. She got disrespected up in Reading. And,
Really?
Yeah. He.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's the day and age of the modern player.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I got my number one money. You know what I mean? I'll set my standards.
Okay. Gotcha.
But as a baseball player, I think he's ready. They
Right.
have the position available,
Okay.
and I think it just gives them more flexibility with Didi, Gene, and Scott. Whether it's shortstop or second base or center field, it gives them more flexibility.
right. Well,
So
like I've been saying,
how Joe figures that all out, I don't know.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
So, looking forward, we still need pitching, right? or did we get enough pitchers to?
I think they're going to go with what they have.
They're going with what they have.
You know, I mean, you got Nola, Wheeler, and Arrieta are
Right.
your 3. Zach Eflin's probably your 4. You know, and then the 5th spot's wide open.
Right.
You know,
So
see what happens.
Does Arrieta stay healthy?
Hopefully.
I don't know. Crystal Ball is going to have to come out of the closet and figure out this pitches. Like Joe has been saying, if they're healthy,
Right.
he said he'll go to battle with them every night. He said as long as they're healthy.
Right.
And I just can't imagine another year like last year.
But I'm a Joe fan. What have we ever heard a manager say? I won't go to battle with this team.
But
but
it's different when it comes out of the mouth of a guy who
A
has
baseball guy.
won.
Oh yeah, no,
He's a proven winner. He knows the game. He knows the game. He's played the game. He's a catcher.
Oh.
I have a lot of respect for catchers that become managers.
Right.
Oh no, he's going to be perfectly fine.
And he talks and it flows. It's not mishmash. It's not, give me some oil. You know what I mean?
Can we get him in the front office as well?
After he's done.
I know
Put
you're
the team
just
together.
digging to get into Scott Profit and his comment from last night. Go ahead, take it away. Go ahead. The temperature's rising. I can see it.
It's just.
I just need a couple minutes because I
I
like
know.
to talk Flyers.
I know. It's just another example of the philosophy of the front office of the Phillies.
Okay.
We had Andy McPhail in the summer. If we make the playoffs, we make it. If we don't, we don't. You got Clintack, crying, in the press conferences with Middleton talking to him because he got beat down. And then last night at the Red dinner,
Right.
our assistant general manager says to everybody out here, we got better because the rest of the teams in the division got worse.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Not because we did this better.
Right.
We got better because they got worse.
That's
not
a great
inspiring.
plan. Yeah, that's a great plan.
know,
Thank you.
In
and-
specific,
Yeah.
he referenced Josh Donaldson,
Right, because
leaving
John
the
Donaldson
Braves.
left.
Left left the Braves, and you're losing 35 home runs,
Right.
and but today they signed
Ozuna.
Ozuna from the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I mean, you just.
I mean,
I thought you were going to get up and run up on the stage and hit him with a trash can.
if I could have ran, I would have. Oh my god! I mean, that was just, I choked on my little hot dogs that I was eating. I mean, come on!
Oh,
Like,
God.
how do you say that to people? How do you say that out in public? Even if you mean it, and even if that is an inside thing, how do you say that publicly to your fans?
Yeah, I know.
Was it meant to be like a joke?
No, he was dead serious.
Really?
It was just like, yeah, we got better because the rest of the division got worse because Donaldson left and Rendon left. Basically,
That's kinda
teams
sad.
that lost players and the Mets lost their coach, and
That's kind of sad. Actually.
it's like I had to I had whiplash. I'm like, did he really just say that?
Oh, God.
So we got a Sixer update on the board. It looks like Josh Richardson may have just pulled a hammy.
Oh, great.
They were starting to play well on the road.
They were.
3-game winning streak on the road.
Mm.
But hey, we're winding down.
Yeah, so 3-0 Flyers.
It was a great game.
Yes, it was.
Great game. We had a question earlier about the playoffs. They're right there. They're the second. They're the second wild card for the playoffs right now. We're at the halfway mark. All-Star break, 10 games off. So hopefully we can get healthy.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing good hockey. They really are. They really are.
That was because you gave out that information at the hospital.
Wow,
the
yeah.
cops are coming for you.
Yeah. Or
Believe
us. Or
Believe
us.
me, if the cops haven't come for me yet, they're not coming for me for that. I've done a lot worse stuff to have them come after before.
It was a totally ridiculous comment, Sean. You probably would have ran up on the stage.
I'm surprised somebody didn't throw something at them.
Yeah, it was crazy. And,
So it's good
I'll
I
be
wasn't
honest
there.
with you, there were no more questions his way the rest of the night. So I kind of think they they realize that that
Yeah.
guy over there, yeah.
Yeah, don't be talking to him.
Yeah,
But no, Joe was
Joe's awesome.
Joe was awesome.
I mean, he told it like just listen to him. It was a baseball guy. He's like, players are going to go 0 for 17.
Right.
Don't ask me to change them in the lineup. I want consistency.
Right.
They're going to get out of it. Just
Yep.
you're not going to move him to the one hole because he's struggling for a while like Hoskins did. Like, no, and he loves Hoskins. He thinks Hoskins is going to turn around, this year, and
Okay.
they'll have him straightened out. And it's just you got a guy that actually knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Saying, hey,
He's a baseball guy.
right, he's
Right.
been through
He's
it.
a baseball guy.
He knows, like, hey, you're not going to win every game. You're going to go out there, but
So no more seasons of 0s and 1s.
Mm.
And
well, no,
if the computer says this is what we're gonna do,
Joe's a.
No, there's going to be a mix.
Yeah,
it should be a mix.
right. I mean,
Right.
no, exactly. He knows. He has. I mean, he was the inventor of the. He had this little binder and everything, back in the day
Okay.
with the Mets with the Yankees, and people got busted his chops about it. Binder Joe, and but it's using the knowledge is what you're supposed to do,
Right.
but also have the feel of the game.
Yeah.
And that's where you'll see the better coaches, and like we've been saying, they're going to be a much better team this year just because of him being on the
Not because
On the
other
bench.
teams got worse.
not because all the teams got worse. No,
Okay.
no.
90-win playoff team.
I agree with 90. The playoff team, like I said, it's going to be a little tough. You got the Nationals and the Braves that we still have. Within our division, it's a three-team division. And then you still got the Mets. I mean, unfortunately, with their situation having a new manager today, they announced.
The Phillies still haven't released their new uniform. I
no,
thought they did. No,
I didn't see anything.
no. Well, they're just going to add the Nike
Swoosh on it.
swoosh on it, right? I mean, red and white pinstripes, right? Same
Yeah, it should be.
same deal.
I haven't seen anything else with that, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be a
Best
fun year.
comment of the night. Joe has instincts.
Yes, he
Good
does.
baseball instincts.
There you
Best,
go.
best comment of the night right
And
there.
look who did it.
I know. That's why I kind of pointed it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Best
just,
comment of the night. Doesn't
It's-
get you anything, but it's the best comment of the night.
It's gonna be tough. I mean, I still think we're a little bit short with pitching, but I also think that Joe's not gonna have the guys burned out in
No,
You
I
know.
think that's
late April.
I think that's key, and I think that's why they've added these veteran arms,
Right.
for some depth,
Mhm.
and
Which is-
some. So you're not reaching down into Reading, to pull a guy that just got promoted from Clearwater.
Right.
in a 2-week period, he went from Clearwater to Reading to Philly.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not going to have that this year.
No.
And I guess he's preaching, that we got to stay healthy.
Right. Oh, well, of course. That's the key for everything. I mean, it's if they can stay healthy, things will be a lot better. I mean, offensively, the team will be fine. Especially if we have Bohm, that can play there. His bat will be great. Or,
All right.
like we had talked about, if you get a trade for Arenado or not.
Well, you've got 15 seconds. You want to add anything? You had the last 15 minutes, so you should have got it. You should have got it all out.
I'm all good. I'm all good.
You all caught up?
Yep, we're all
You
caught
feeling relaxed?
up. I'm calm. Yeah, I'm in the
You're
zone.
calm?
Yep,
You're in the zone?
I'm in the zone.
How about you, Mr. Gallo?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, the less I talk, the better.
The less you talk? Well, we had a great night.
Yes.
A lot of comments, a lot of going back and forth with you guys, and I certainly appreciate that. I think
Mhm.
you guys are what makes the show if it is a success, it's because of you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of fun going back and forth amongst ourselves, but you guys certainly add a powerful punch to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we will pick a winner of this autographed 8x10. Harold Carmichael will announce it tomorrow. So you guys can look for that announcement tomorrow.
Mhm.
But again, Bernie Perrant,
Wait, Harold Carmichael's going to announce the winner?
no, Well, yeah, okay. Bernie Perrant, February 12th. PJ Willihan's, Newtown Square. Vince Papali, Dagwood's Pub, March 4th,
March
Mhm.
4th.
right?
Yeah.
We
Looking forward to both of
welcomed
them.
State Farm Insurance
Yep.
to
State
the
Farm.
to the family.
Phil,
So,
Phil and Paul, go see those guys.
Yep.
Give them a call
Yep,
because it doesn't matter
Yep.
what area you're in.
yep,
I'm in Delco. They're all the way up there.
yep.
Take care of me very well.
It's
So,
all good. Flyers are off for 10 days for the All-Star break.
Okay.
Sixers are playing. Hopefully they can keep this winning going. And you'll be back next week?
I will.
I can't get rid of you. So I'm not even going to ask.
Yeah. So unless something goes horribly wrong, I'll be back.
All right.
It's not a
So
road show.
what's that?
It's not a road show.
It's not a road show.
Yeah,
We'll be
Yeah,
right
so
back here.
We're stuck
Yep.
with John for
We'll
another
be
week.
right back here with hopefully some Super Bowl
Yes.
talk.
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe the Eagles have hired a few coaches.
Hopefully.
So we're running a minute or two behind, but I just wanted to, thank everybody again.
Wait. JD needs to explain his comment.
Yay, Mario needs it.
Needs what?
Needs what? It's your homie.
Yeah.
It's your homie.
Okay, you'll have to explain that to me later, JD. 'cause I don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
All
you-
good?
I'm good. Yeah.
Everybody
absolutely.
good?
We're good.
We're out.
We're out.
Have a great
See you
night,
guys.
guys.
Thanks.